Welcome to the Trio Blood Podcast. I am your host, Christian Dior. Could he see?
Lionel Chapman.
Ira Childs.
In today's new episode, we are going to talk and discuss about a movie we just saw called Terrifier.
And his name is Art the Clown.
Art the Clown really did a number in this one.
Yes,
Yeah, he did. The guy who played Art the Clown did an amazing job. It was David Howard
Yes.
Thornton.
Yes, David Howard.
And the movie was written and directed by Damien
Leon.
Yep. Nice Italian name.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think of the movie?
Man, this guy was creepy, funny, all of the above.
You got to talk about how the film started with the television and the interview and the static over the final girl / victim. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That was creative, different, and to have Art come through and just kick with that big ass boot, that was a pretty cool.
Man, just to see those clown boots just at the murder scene all the time, that was just hilarious.
I think so. It was, and the way he was just killing them people. Took old girl's friend and like hung her upside down and sawed her ass in half.
Very creative in the kills.
Yeah, very creative.
Yes.
I mean, he went all out brutal on them.
Yeah.
And at the end, he was eating all the victim's eye. Like, what the fuck?
Right. That was definitely not seen coming.
Yeah. I think, and the movie was well shot too. I think it was well shot, good lighting, good audio, and the way they set up the suspense of it too
Yeah.
was really good. We seen a lot of references from other movies like
We did.
Nightmare on Elm Street,
Halloween.
Halloween, George Morel's Night of the Living Dead.
A little Ed Gain.
Yep,
/ Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
yep, little Leatherface in there.
Yes.
That was dope.
Yeah.
The homage to those very creative.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool too because he was not vocal at all. Just facial expressions, which was creepy as hell.
And that's actually hard to do because you're not saying anything, so you don't have any lines. So everything you do is being, paying attention. Everybody's paying attention to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because all the acting you have to portray through your body, through your physical expressions and facial expressions, which David execute very, very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great job, David. We definitely. I took some acting notes, me and some acting myself. I'm like, okay, you learn by watching, so I'm gonna take that.
I can see why a lot of people like this film.
Yeah,
It's different, original, and it was only shot for $35,000.
yep. It was on a budget of $35,000.
Yeah. So very independent.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's also inspiration too, because if they can make a good quality film like that on a budget of $35,000,
Right.
that just lets you know that it can be done.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna hear that a lot too from me.
But it also spawned a sequel. We can't forget that part either.
Yeah.
Yes,
Can't wait.
coming out this month, and
Yeah. I think, is it October 6th?
October 6th.
yep, 2022.
Yeah. Terrifier 2.
Yeah. But one thing, speaking of one, oh my God, spoiler alert. But hey,
It's a spoilers alert. Yes.
oh my God. This dude shot himself in the freaking head. His brain splattered. How the hell he's still alive?
Came
At the
back.
end of it, he blew his brains out.
Came back from the dead.
I don't know.
What was the, I didn't understand,
That I didn't get.
I didn't understand the transition of the lights going on and off.
Like
Yeah,
it
that
some
was
type
a
of
little bit off for me. I'm like,
paranormal being or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you was, I'm not trying to like literally like criticize, but I don't know. If you're gonna go that way, just go full out.
Yeah.
Full out,
Right.
spiritual and supernatural. Just go all out.
I agree.
But it's just like, this dude blew his brains out.
You know who my favorite character was? Do you want to see my baby?
Oh yeah.
Man, that was hilarious, man.
Yeah, to see the little crazy woman.
Yeah.
That the baby was a doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. And she was funny too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You start cracking on jokes on me.
Man.
But
Yeah.
it was a pretty basic story. It wasn't nothing too elaborate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nothing
No.
over the top.
But it all worked out in the end. Outside of the ending, it was kind of like, maybe you could have went this direction or that direction,
Yeah.
but it worked out fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus, it was on a $35,000 budget, so you can only do so much.
Right.
Maybe Damien had an idea for it to do it that way, but they probably just didn't have the budget for it. I mean, big shout out to all the actresses that was in there too.
Yes.
Salute, that was amazing
Yes.
too. I mean, you guys did a hell of a job, a great job.
Yeah.
It's just me though. If I'm hitting someone like Archie, I'm not just gonna stab you and hit you and run off. I'm gonna fucking stab you multiple times
Yes.
to make sure you won't get back up.
Right.
But I understand if old girl with the 2x4 slapped him a few times and wanted him to get back up, but in reality, she would have bashed his brains in. It would have been another movie.
That have been it.
Let me
The
ask you
credits would've
guys.
rolled.
Let me ask you guys a question. Who got it the worst?
Her friend.
I want to say the young lady, spoiler alert, who got shot multiple times. She got shot multiple times. She got stabbed in her calf or her Achilles.
Yeah.
So I think she endured more pain. Well, maybe not. 'cause
Well,
he did
I-
saw her
I
at
think
the
the
end.
Yeah, I think.
I think the young lady who got sawed like she was a pig.
Yeah, me too. I think if you look at it from either one perspective, it's just say the young lady that got shot multiple times did survive. I mean, you just watch your friend just get sawed in half from cooch on down
Yeah.
in half. I mean,
Yeah.
you just got your friend. You just watch your friend get sawed in half brutally, merciless, unremorsefully. With no mercy. I mean, that would stick to you forever. Like, you ain't forgetting nothing about that. I don't care. You can have much fucking therapy in the world. You ain't gonna forget that image. You ain't gonna never forget that night.
Nah, you ain't.
You're gonna forever think about it. I mean, can you imagine you see one of your friends get sawed in the head? It's like, what the fuck?
Man.
Yeah, but I think the friend dude got she did get it worse because she got sawed in the head.
Yeah.
But one thing about this movie is it's very brutal.
Yeah.
It's a lot of blood. It's a lot of gore. Do you think that's missing in today's horror?
I think it is.
Yeah, I think so.
I like more. I want to see more of the gore.
I mean, we haven't seen gore like that since Saw.
Right.
Yeah.
And let's just talk about basic just violence. Period. Violence ain't supposed to be pretty. Period.
Right.
So what he was doing was very violent, and that's like kind of like in the real world, people would get butchered just like that. I mean, how many times we hear on the news a victim got stabbed multiple times, 50 times? It's like, what? Damn.
True. Like when you think they're gone after the 6th or 7th, maybe
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Yeah, they like over 50 stab wounds. God dang, that was straight out of a horror movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that is missing in today's horror films. But you have to think about it. How many people are making slasher films anyway?
Yeah. So that's probably why this one sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah,
I think what makes a successful slasher film is comedy mixed with horror. Because there was a lot of scenes that were very funny. Just the things he was doing, the smiles and the hand gestures and everything. So
and the circus
Character.
when you wrote circus on the old girl.
But another aspect of this film that we can't skip over is the practical effects.
Yes.
The practical effects that really made you like, oh my God, did that just happen? Did he just kick his head in and we see the brains and the guts and the tongue moving
Ladies
around?
and gentlemen, everything don't need to be CGI.
That's
Not
right.
at all.
See me throwing up my rock. Practical effects.
Yes.
I'm big on practical effects.
That just makes it real.
It does make it real. I mean, and even if you have the money to do it, it's like, does it? Like studios sometimes need to sit down and think, like, do we really need CGI?
I think it's kind of lazy on when it comes to horror films, like slasher films and everything. You know, I think it takes away.
Yeah, I know certain aspects if you need it. Yeah, I mean they did it in Saw, especially if you making 3D.
Yeah.
It's coming at you. Okay, I can see that. But most of the time, everything was like in this movie, Terrifier. It was practical.
Yeah.
It brought back the old '80s horror
Feel to it.
That's what I got from it too.
It goes to realism.
Yes.
You know, things that you see, objects that you see every day. He used as the weapon.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's no coincidence that the movie came out in 2016. That was a wild year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was the year of the clown sightings too.
yeah.
Yep.
So they kind of played on that too.
Yep. Which I played too in my film.
Kind of
on
remind me
Halloween.
of Homie the Clown 10.0. You know,
Homie don't play that.
Homie don't play that.
Oh, and Archie didn't play that in this movie either. So yeah, everything from the lighting, the sound too was realistic. It just and the effects was great. The acting was great. The writing was well done too.
Yeah.
Plus, Halloween is my favorite holiday, and it takes place during Halloween, so which makes it great.
Minimal characters.
Yeah.
Yep.
It wasn't a super duper big cast. So that always makes it a little bit more easier.
Yep. And the conflict with all the characters was simple and direct.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we come to find out that the maintenance guy was literally, I think, trying to burn the whole building down.
Yeah.
As you get on the phone, did you burn the building yet? Burn it down yet? Even though, at least for a question like, is he really trying to burn the building down? Is the building condemned? Because we didn't see no other residents in that building.
When I looked at that stall in the bathroom, I'm like, somebody using that stall? You know, how gross that looked.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he told her. She said it was roaches. He said, nah, it was rats. I'm like, shit, I'd rather deal with the roaches.
So it just had an all-around gross feel to it, from what we saw in the actual murders to the actual location.
Mm-hmm.
Just dirty, gritty. So everything played a part in making this film what it was.
Yeah.
I like the wardrobe as well. It wasn't over the top. The black and white played good with his face makeup and everything.
Yeah.
Complemented his costume attire. You know, so that was pretty cool.
Yep, and it was a simple wardrobe for everybody else. Simple stuff that you would wear every day, like the sister, college student, wearing simple everyday stuff, simple Halloween costumes. I always wonder though, if you're doing a movie on Halloween, if you wear something like Batman, or is that copywriting?
Yeah.
Or that's just fair use, because that is legal, fair use.
It's very interesting.
So guys, if you haven't seen that film, please check it out. You know, part 2 is coming this month, so you will have something to look at.
Yep.
This Halloween.
Oh yeah.
But another part I want to talk about is the beginning scene when Art is getting his stuff together.
Yeah.
That reminds you of what?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Yeah.
So those small references that we saw kind of brought a smile to my face, because this is a director who is paying homage to the originals.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah, because he paid Because at the end of the credit, he said, in the memory of Wes Craven, George A. Romero, and Toby Harper, which I didn't even know that he passed away.
Man.
Damn. I wanted to meet him.
Yeah.
He was a character.
Fuck.
Man.
I did. I wanted to meet him. Because I have the original Texas Chainsaw, and I have Salem's Lot that he did, too.
Yeah. I actually watched that the other night. Salem's Lot.
We should do an episode on Salem's Lot.
That'd be pretty interesting. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely love the homage at the end and the references.
Yeah.
You can tell that Damon was very influenced.
Yeah. Fan of them guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
What is going on?
oh, sorry. My bad.
We have invisible. We have invisible ghosts visiting. You know. Get out of here! Let me close the door.
I don't know what else. Anything else? You know.
I'm just excited to see where they're gonna go with part 2.
Yes.
You know what direction they're gonna take it.
And I want to know how did they explain how the heck this man blew his brains out is still alive.
Yeah.
The man got stabbed. He got beaten with a 2x4. Got stabbed in his right eye. He's missing a right eye. And he blew his brains out. Put the gun in his mouth and just pulled the trigger. How this dude is still alive?
Kind of remind me of Sleepaway Camp when he came down and he had the lady's chest on, you know, and kind of like Sleepaway Camp mixed with Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
I didn't even put that. I didn't put that together. That's an interesting take.
Yeah.
I just put Texas Chainsaw.
Right. Right.
You know.
That was just funny.
And kind of Psycho too.
Yes. Yes.
He wore the women's hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the guy, what's his name? Norman Bates,
Norman Bates. Yeah.
wearing his mom's clothes, and it was his mom all along. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know why when you just said Norman Bates and his mom, Jason Voorhees' mom just came in my mind. Kill him, baby. Kill him.
Yeah. Or he could have he could have quoted Silence of the Lamb. If it don't rub the lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose again. Well, unless I'm quoting it right. I hope I'm quoting it.
Yeah.
How it goes? If she don't put the lotion on her skin, or else she gets the hose again.
I don't know.
I think so.
You got me on that one.
Yeah. We told her, she kept irritating. It's like, put on the fucking lotion. We can talk about that too, in another episode. But yeah, I think
Pretty much
covered everything.
Yeah.
Very good movie. Watch Terrifier.
Yes. Check it out.
If you haven't, you watched this before.
Watch
Well,
it again.
spoiler alert.
Watch it again.
Yeah, the movie came out in 2016, so
2016.
Yep, and you can also follow us on TikTok at trio_of_blood.
And on IG at trio_3_horror.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Hit the link below.
Yep. And we are also now on
Amazon Music, iHeartRadio,
and Spotify. Yes, so
Check us out.
check us out. So you have many outlets to check us out. Hear the podcast, hear the latest episodes that we did. We would love to hear your comments, your thoughts. Mm-hmm. Please, we would love to have a conversation with you guys.
Yeah.
As long as it's respectful.
Yes.
We will zero tolerance from any disrespect. If you're just gonna comment on like that, your shit just gonna get ignored. Simple as that. But yeah, we just reach out. We would love to talk. Like, what's your top 5 horror movies. What's your, favorite female strong leads, zombies, or this one?
Any suggestions of conversations we can discuss?
Yeah. What do you think? What else? What do you think we should talk about as far as horror wise?
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. So, this is us soundly off.